Today we are going to tackle grammar of Unit 2. Look at these two sentences, please. I watched a documentary last night. I had watched TV before I went to bed. Notice here we have two tenses. We have simple past and also we have the past perfect. Look at this example also. The team played a good game yesterday. They traveled to New York after they had graduated. So in the first example, we have the simple past. How do I form the verb in the simple past? Either I use verb plus ed like visit, visited, watch, watched, play, played, or we use V2, which is verb 2. We change the verb, go, went, buy, bought, write, wrote, or the verb remains as it is, cut, cut, shut, shut, put, and so on. How do I form the verb in the past perfect? We use had plus the verb in the past participle. What is the past participle? It is the verb plus ed or V3. V3 means that we either change the verb or the verb remains as it is. For example, if we have write, so it's written, buy, bought, but it doesn't. But some verbs do not change, like cut and put and so on. When do I use these two tenses? For the simple past, we use the tense when we have a finished action in the past, and I have some keywords that show that the action is finished, like yesterday, last, ago, or in the past. But for the past perfect, we use this tense if I have two actions in the past, one happened before the other. The first action that happened, we use the past perfect, and I have some new keywords for this, like after, before, when, as soon as, because, by, or by the time. But notice, please, we have no sooner, hardly, and scarcely. Actually, hardly and scarcely with no sooner have a different structure. No sooner, hardly, and scarcely should be followed by had. Then we have the subject, and then I have the verb in the past participle. Then, with no sooner, I have to use than. Hardly when, scarcely when. Actually, these are paired conjunctions. Paired conjunctions means no sooner should have than, hardly, when, scarcely, when, like both and, not only but also, if you remember this lesson. Okay, notice the example. No sooner had the guests arrived than the lights went out. So, after no sooner, as I told you, we have had plus the subject, and then we have the verb in the past participle. Let's correct the underlined mistakes here in these sentences. We had already eaten when John come. So I have here when. I have two actions. The first one had eaten, and the action that happened next is come. So it should be in the simple past. Last year, Joanne passed all his exams. So we have last year, and this is a finished action, so we use the simple past. When I got to the airport, I discovered I forgot my passport. So I have here when, and the action that happened first is forgetting the passport. So it should be in the past perfect, had forgotten. They shut down the factory because so many people die out of dangerous smoke. The action that happened first is the dying action. So we should have had died. Before they came to the party, they buy a present. Which action happened first? It's the buying verb. So we have had bought. So please don't forget the action that happened first in the past should be in the past perfect, and the action that happened next should be in the simple past. And thank you for watching.